A very warm good morning. Good morning to everybody. First, let me extend a very warm welcome to this historic event. I would like to extend welcome to Professor Dhar, Dr. Rakesh Bhatnagar, Mr. Kaushik, Mrs. Balachandran, who's been my principal from class nursery, known me for more than 50 years. It's always very difficult to speak before her. We have the director principal, Mrs. Renu Singh. So special welcome to you, ma'am. And all the other people who are there in this hall, all respected principals, all the students, all members of NISPER, CSIR, people from the press, a very, very warm welcome to all of you. First of all, let me tell you, I see a lot of gurus of mine sitting in front of me. I just told you that Mrs. Balachandran used to be my principal. Professor Dhar, I have studied with him at IIT BHU. Professor Bhatnagar, again a guru for us because he was the Vice Chancellor of BHU. And I see an element of God in all my gurus. So my deep respect to all of them and my deep obeisances to all of them. In fact, I would like to go and touch their feet before I come and speak further. So, ये गुरुओं की परंपरा हमारे देश में हजारों साल से चली आ रही है और गुरुओं को हमेशा जो स्टेटस दिया गया वो चाहे राजा हो चाहे महाराजा हो, उन्होंने गुरुओं का स्टेटस सोसाइटी में सबसे ऊपर रखा और मेरे ख्याल से हमारा देश अब इस तरफ अग्रसर है जहां people talk about, about 45 crore people in India who are under the age of 18. So they are all to be brought up to a certain level. And I think the only tool that the country has, उसके पास सिर्फ एक हथियार है और वो एजुकेशन का हथियार है जिससे वो देश को बिल्ड कर सकते हैं. So once again, a very warm welcome and thanks to all of them to be here. So I said, you are here on a historic event. Why is the event historic? What is so historic about it? See, हमारे देश ने एक परिकल्पना की है, which is talking about the country becoming Atmanirbhar and Vishwa Guru by 2047. So that is the kind of vision that we have created for the country. And this event is historic because the way we envisaged camp some 5-6 years back when we started to think about it, we started to think about it in a manner that the scientific temperament in the country has to improve if it has to become Atmanirbhar and Vishwaguru. कैसे बनेगा Atmanirbhar and Vishwaguru? Finally, when we talk about Vishwaguru, we are basically talking about leading the world. And you can only lead the world through the knowledge that you create. That is the only way of leading the world. Today, if you really look at it, we are led by most of the things which we have learned from the Western philosophies. So, I will not go into the details, but it is all, God only knows whether solar calendar is better or lunar is better. I really don't know. Or whether Ayurvedic is better or allopathic is better. I really don't know. But it is basically the narrative which sets the things. So if we have to become Atmanirbhar and Vishwaguru, we need to start creating that innovation in the country. We need to start producing more patents. We need to have our own technology. And all of that, when we go to our higher education, it is only possible if the roots, अगर वो नींव हमारे स्कूलों में अगर वो ठीक नींव रखी जाए, only then can you build on it. So, how is it going to happen? What is it that we look at from our education? I was just thinking about it in the morning, and I said, what is it that we are looking at from our education? What can we say to principals, teachers, students as to what should they be striving to do? So what came to my mind was this oft-used word wisdom. So we need to create wisdom in our children. Wisdom of right and wrong, wisdom of what should they be doing, wisdom of finding out problems of the society which they need to be solving, connecting the dots from education to knowledge. I use these words differently. Education does not necessarily mean knowledge. Education can sometimes just mean learning, marks, a hoard for getting into a better college, and a hoard for getting into a better salary. Even that can mean education, but knowledge is far beyond that. And I think all of us realize that unfortunately or fortunately, still the knowledge creation is happening mostly in the West for the last 100, 200 years. It has to come back to our country. We have produced a lot of knowledge in the past, and we need to kind of do it again. So this wisdom word, I broke it down and I said these are probably those traits that we can look at building. W for wise, in any case. What does wise mean? I can relate a small story. There was this Gurukul where there were 3 students who were studying, and their studies finished. उनकी पढ़ाई खत्म हो गई. उन्होंने कहा गुरुजी अब हम घर जाएं. तो गुरुजी ने कहा नहीं, आपकी परीक्षा लेंगे पर आपको घर भेज देंगे. पर एक दिन सुबह उन्होंने तीनों बच्चों को कहा कि अब आप घर जाइए. तो घर जाने के लिए वो फॉरेस्ट में एक स्ट्रीम थी. स्ट्रीम के ऊपर एक ब्रिज था. उस ब्रिज से क्रॉस करके उन्हें दूसरी साइड जाना था. और जब वो तीनों वहाँ पहुँचे तो उन्होंने देखा कि ब्रिज पे बहुत सारे कांटे हैं. देयर आर लॉट ऑफ थॉर्न्स ऑन द ब्रिज. So one student, when he saw these thorns, he said, "Boss, ये तो बड़ा मुश्किल है इसके ऊपर से जाना." So he swam across the stream and reached across. The other one tried to find small places where he could put his steps, and he also somehow maneuvered and went across this thing. And the third one actually started to pick up those thorns. वो वहाँ बैठ गया, वो सारे thorns को गिनने लगा. और जब वो गिन रहा था तो इतनी देर में गुरुजी आ गए, और उन्होंने गुरुजी ने दोनों बच्चों जो बाहर पार चले गए थे उनको कान पकड़ा और बोला तुम वापस चलो, तुम अभी इस दुनिया में रहने लायक नहीं हुए हो. यू शुड गो बैक, योर एजुकेशन इज़ नॉट कंप्लीट. उन्होंने पूछा अरे गुरुजी हम तो सब फटाफट पहुंच गए, और ये तो बल्कि पहुंचा भी नहीं. तो उन्होंने कहा कि देखो, जो दूसरों के रास्ते के कांटे बीन ना जान गया है वो इस दुनिया में रहने लायक हो गया. सो यू नीड टू बी लिविंग फॉर अदर्स. ही वाज डूइंग इट सो दैट अदर्स कुड पास थ्रू दैट ब्रिज. So this is the kind of wisdom that one is talking about. Second is I, which is inquisitiveness, to be able to figure out what to do. कैसे हमारे आसपास जो समस्याएं हैं उनके बारे में सोचें, उनको सॉल्व करने की कोशिश करें. This is the kind of inquisitiveness that we need to create. For us, we need to be creating spirituality or sincerity. Spirituality also leads to sincerity. Spirituality leads to a calm mind. So these are things that we should be looking at. D for discipline and dedication. और वो शब्दों में discipline और dedication में ज़्यादा मज़ा नहीं आता है. तो actually we need कर्तव्य परायण people who are dedicated towards a cause, and that is what we need to produce. We need to produce people who are observant, because inquisitiveness along with observation can only create innovation. If you observe things around you and you question it, that is what leads you to create something new. And obviously, the last one is remaining motivated. Again, if you have a larger than life cause, only then will you be always eternally motivated. I was sitting yesterday with the director works of DMRC, who happens to be a senior from college, and he says, 37 years I have just been building DMRC, but he was so passionate about it. So much of technological innovation that he has done. That motivation does not come from his salary, that does not come from his designation, that does not come from anything else. That motivation comes from the feeling of serving the nation and building the infrastructure of this nation. So when we do all of this, I think today's journey of education is usually seen like this. Education equal to marks. Marks means entering into a good college, and entering into a good college means getting good salary or good life. That is the journey that we have unfortunately created in the minds of students. The society at large has asked questions in this manner, and that is what we have created. With CAMP, our objective is to change this narrative to say education is basically for knowledge. Knowledge is to create new innovation and solving societal problems. And solving societal problems will give you the wealth, and that wealth put to good use will lead to happiness. So, that's the kind of change. You will say, how can CAMP do that? I think from class 6th, if we start talking to children about scientific temperament, and building that scientific temperament, the narratives are going to change. I am a very firm believer of narratives. You can't do things unless narratives change. So this is one narrative that we want to change with CAMP. I remember having conceived all of this with the CAMP team many years back, and I'm very happy and proud that we are seeing it in today's shape that it has taken up. With this, with the last shlok, I will end my talk. So there is this Sanskrit shlok, Vidya dadati vinayam, vinayam dadati partranam, partranam dhanoptati, dhanat dharmam tapa sukram. So basically what it talks about is that Vidya gives you knowledge, not education. Education gives you discipline. From discipline, you become worthy. And from that worthy, when you earn wealth, and when that wealth, you use it for right purposes, you get happiness. So with this, I will end my talk and welcome address. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.